Here are 12 tips to quickly ruin the rest of your life. Tip number 1, Dwindle. Investing in personal growth or self-improvement is unnecessary when you can continue making the same mistakes and convince yourself that it's the optimal way of living. Always take the easy path, the path of least resistance. Embrace this lifestyle with a sense of misguided pride, as if you're setting a new trend, rather than demonstrating a lack of self-discipline. This approach will not only keep you stagnated, but also ensure that any potential for personal development is effectively stifled. Tip number 2, stay inside. Turn off all the lights and try not to be near any windows. The benefits of sunshine, fresh air, or social interaction become irrelevant when you can surround yourself with the comfort of your living room. Choose to immerse yourself in the seclusion of indoor life, treating your home as a fortress of solitude. Avoid stepping outside and relish the confines of your cozy cocoon. Operate in the shadows. Tip number 3, close off your body language. Make sure to never hold your head high and constantly slouch your shoulders. Perfect the monotone stare, cross your arms, and avoid making eye contact with those around you. Your posture should convey that you're present only due to external circumstances, rather than genuine interest. This approach will not only isolate you emotionally, but also prevent any meaningful connections from forming. Tip number 4, be consumed by your phone. Allow your phone to dominate every aspect of your life. Dedicate countless hours to scrolling through social media, indulging in memes, watching cat videos while pretending to be deeply engrossed in an important task. Use your phone as a shield to ignore those around you, reinforcing the notion that your digital world is far more captivating than any real-life interaction. Tip number 5, avoid taking any risk. Embrace the safety and predictability of a routine, avoiding the excitement and growth that come with taking risk. Opt for a life of complacency, where the thrill of new experiences and personal development are non-existent. By remaining comfortably stagnant, you'll miss out on opportunities for adventure and self-improvement. Why ask someone out unless you know they're interested? And why stand up for what is right? Number 6, never admit or apologize for your mistakes. Refusing to acknowledge or take responsibility for your errors is a surefire way to remain entrenched in ignorance. Shift the blame onto others and maintain a mindset where mistakes are always the fault of external factors. Tip number 7, everything revolves around you, right? Adopt the belief that the universe is designed solely to serve your needs and your desires. Treat your personal problems as the only issues of significance, disregarding the struggles of others as inconsequential background noise. You had no part in your own misfortune, and everything happens to you, and not because of you. Tip number 8, always overthink everything. Give everything a brooding think. Embrace the habit of overthinking by spending excessive time analyzing every minute detail of your decisions and actions. Allow your mind to become preoccupied with hypothetical scenarios and imaginary problems, turning even the simplest choices into sources of unnecessary stress. Tip number 9, steal the spotlight. View the world as your personal stage, with everyone else relegated to supporting roles in your drama. Ensure that you are always the center of attention, even if it means talking over others or turning every conversation into a monologue about your own achievements. By constantly seeking the spotlight, you'll overshadow those around you. Tip number 10, always be pessimistic. Adopt a worldview steeped in pessimism, anticipating the worst possible outcomes in every situation. Embrace this outlook to shield yourself from disappointment and find comfort in the predictability of negative results. Reject any form of optimism as an unrealistic and naive perspective, preferring instead to view life through a lens of perpetual doom. Get so used to it you don't even know something good is happening to you. Tip number 11. Always wish for success but never work for it. Nurture grand ambitions and dreams of success without making any tangible effort or taking actionable steps. Embrace the belief that success will miraculously materialize through sheer willpower and wishful thinking alone. Forgo the hard work and dedication required for achievement, placing your faith solely in the power of dreams. This approach will prevent you from making meaningful progress or realizing your aspirations, ensuring that you remain stuck in a state of passive wishing without any real accomplishment. Tip number 12. Revel in your despair. Choose to immerse yourself in misery rather than seeking happiness or contentment. Allow despair to envelop your life as though it were a luxurious fabric, embracing it with dramatic flair. By wallowing in your suffering, you'll cultivate an aura of tragic sophistication, making your misery both profound and visibly apparent. In fact, live as though you're already dead. This approach will ensure that your despair becomes a central aspect of your identity, reinforcing a narrative of continuous suffering and emotional depth.